Should primary and secondary schooling be year-round? This is a highly debatable question that's going to change the way we think about schooling as we move forward today, and we think about how we're going to plan for our future tomorrow. Before you get all bent out of shape, I want you to think about this is not about our generation. This is about our kids, their kids' kids, their kids' kids, and the generations after that. Keep in mind, we want to create a successful system that works for those generations behind us. We want to make sure we have a clear understanding of what's best for their development as they prepare for the emerging economies, ecosystems, and the emerging industries that's going to just emerge and surge due to the evolving technologies. Here are 3 ways that are already showing us that we are on our way to year-round schooling if you haven't been paying attention. First, the shrinkage of summer break. Every year it seems like, or every summer it seems like the summer breaks get smaller and smaller and smaller. It gets shorter and shorter and shorter. This is actually a good thing because if we are going to do this year-round thing, it actually is showing these students that if you're going to go year-round schooling, you're not going to have those long summer breaks. So why not prepare them now for what the future is going to hold? Second, jobs. Does this mean that our primary and secondary students won't be able to have summer jobs and year-round jobs because of the schooling system and the way the year-round system is going to run? No, it doesn't mean that. It's just that we have to think of more creative ways to implement that and to implement their jobs in conjunction with schooling. Unlike how we were when we were developing, remember we had long summers, we had those, break times. They're not going to get that, but we can still implement it using experts to implement that. So what I'm saying is school systems and jobs are going to have to communicate with each other. For instance, a job description for a high school student working at a grocery store going to probably have to change. It has to reflect that, okay, that job that a high school student is going to work, it's going to have to deal with technology and robotics at the same time. What is they going to be able to do? So you're going to have to get with the experts, and the smart people going to have to combine those brains together and figure it out and create a job description that's fitting to where we're going. And third, primary and secondary educational schools are already implementing in their curriculum these types of teachings for these students of what the future is going to look like. For instance, quantum technologies. They're already implementing this stuff in the schools. I have a 6-year-old daughter. They're implementing this stuff. My 14-year-old son, they're implementing this stuff in the schools. So it makes sense to have jobs that are creatively doing the same thing. And just remember, these students are extremely knowledgeable, smart, and resourceful when it comes to technology. So it's not like we're teaching them something new. They grew up with it. They wasn't like us where we had to learn it. They already grew up with this stuff hand in hand, so they understand the technology. This makes sense to have their technology skills run in parallel with whatever the future holds and the skills that they necessarily need for our future. What I propose for year-round school, again, don't get all bent out of shape. This is just a proposal. 9 weeks on, 3 weeks off. Yes, you still get the holiday breaks. You still get those, those 1 day offs if you need for teachers and stuff, for staff. But mostly it'll be 9 weeks on, 3 weeks off. Again, I'm not the expert, so I'm leaving all of this to the experts to make the right decisions and fix it and figure it out. Create your lifestyle, or someone else will.